The battle begins. Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Were you watching? That's
First blood.
First blood! Oh, let this nightmare never
You
end.
can ride. You should ride.
amazing what you found lying around.
Spirit to the Northern realm.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What have we here? Mineral is missing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Haste!
Are scanning.
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
What have we here?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bane reservoir.
Stand against us.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wages of fear.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, Zephyr jumps in and then TP's out.
23 Savage again in the top lane. He has to be so careful.
Already has the Yasha.
Yeah, he's way too rich. He is way too rich. This is kind of getting to the problem scenario that we spoke about. If PL is ahead in items, it's so hard to win against him.
Zinky's looking to roll. He actually splits the seams. Oh my god. Damage just so quick on a hide. A rebound out, and that'll speed them up to get away. But they were just able to kill Hyde so quickly.
And they're just controlling the enemy ancients perfectly. So 23 has no place to really farm. Zephyr has to be careful, so it's not the next to the meat grinder.
He's just standing in the lane, and yeah, as we're being shown, these obs from LGD are pretty deep. They've got one on the cliff, they've got one down on the ground to show him even further, but they're going to find 23
again? No!
Oh gosh, geomagnetic grip, they've got the silence, they'll get the kill, they'll take the Terrorblade once more. He's dead for the third time in probably the last 2 or 3 minutes. He's unable to really find anywhere to farm safely. It must feel like, well, Talon are thinking, hey, LGD have their eyes on the worlds here.
Yeah, they just have wards in all the important locations, and they're not letting them deward. They're protecting the wards really well. They had like a small opportunity to deward, but they didn't find the ward. There's another one just in the lane, in the top lane.
Is under attack.
Zephyr in trouble.
Yeah, Zinky's going in with the help of nothing to say.
And
silence and just a quick, easy kill.
Gold is a great
Dyer's bottom
Yeah, Faith also recovered for the BKB now already, so he's going to become a big problem.
They have been quite literally everywhere. Look at the obs that are just like on the map at the moment. They finally dewarded the one that was on the cliff inside their own triangle, but again, you still have the obs that's on the ground. Like, they see them going in and out of the lane. They have the one on the cliff over in the jungle again, which they had a sentry for but didn't deward yet.
Dyer's
Yeah, I mean, they just gotta be a little bit more thorough with dewarding, because as I said, they're missing their +5 player, right? Usually these players are much more particular about doing all that stuff, and they're on top of it all the time. But it's much more difficult when you have 2 4 players. It's like me when I play offlane, you know? I say the carry mentality, I want money.
Look at me, I am the carry.
Yeah, basically. Save Bane. Not in this game though. In this game he really took a lot of bullets for his team. And the snapper recovered quite nicely though.
So LGD, they haven't gotten a kill in the last 2 minutes, but you know, they're averaging 1 per minute at the moment. They're still looking for an opening. They're sitting together, and you know, this is with Ame still farming up, and he's got that Manta going into the heart, and I think
I'll critical mass.
Yeah, I'll use your term. He'll be unkillable at that point.
Yeah. Once he reaches hard, the only way to kill him if he's completely isolated by a Fiend's Grip. Which, the way LGD is playing, he never will be. How is 23 looking? Going straight into BKB. Well, usually you don't want to do that when you're a Terrorblade, but this game he really has to. No other options.
Dyer's top tower.
What has TB progressed on? Yeah, he was looking for the Scotty initially.
Yeah, those 3 deaths really put his network behind so far. 4-man smoke to the top, while Faith Beyond shows in the middle. It's a pretty obvious smoke though, because they're not showing in any other lanes. So nobody should really die. As I say that though, it's 23 Savage.
They were kind of catching up to him, and he's
Dyer's top
up
tower
onto the triangle, but they're still searching. They want to go, and he's got to be very careful. Swashbuckle in, he's disarmed. They're just going to boulder smash, and 23 Savage goes into the metamorphosis. He pops the BKB, that'll force him away, but Makoto's not so fortunate. He's right there with LGD, and that means he is definitely dead, getting bounced up into the air constantly by nothing to say. And they'll look over. The Doom is out. Y is dead. Hyde gets the kill there, but Faith still fighting through the Doom. He doesn't quite care. They get that kill on the KP. Nothing to say. I'm not really too scared of a Marci. Hyde's going to die to Xinq. All they lost is their Dazzle, and again, they continue to get kills in droves. And LGD are taking every single fight with a victory.
Yeah, Metamorphosis was also used. Like, this is just a problem when you run this sort of lineup. Like, Tiny is an amazing secondary core, but he's not a hero like Puck or something that can really just completely put the game on his back, right? Then you top that up with like a Terrorblade and Doom. This lineup is so incredibly greedy, and they just, as I said before, can't match the pace of LGD at all. Like, they're all there, they just don't have the strength to fight back.
And this is honestly
no damage output.
A time for LGD to continue to put the pressure on, right? Like, you saw the 23 Savage, he went to the Metamorphosis and then hit the BKB. So, you know he's not going to have it for over a minute at this point.
Did you see the Razor? Low health?
He's low health, full mana. Avalanche in the toss. They get the kill, but how much are they going to lose for this? Zephyr and Hyde are in trouble. Good Nightmare, but nothing to say. Is still moving forward, looking for Makoto. As the defusal slow, turns his eyes maybe on the illusion, but recognizes that it is an illusion, turns himself back around, and they've got Makoto.
Yeah, linkage already done on Pangolier as well, so Fiend's Grip can't stop his Pangolier roll anymore. Pieces are slowly and surely all coming together. Heart isn't too far away, just about 2,000 gold. And just going Roche. Really simple with a Pangolier.
Not really sure what they can do to stop this Roche. Really,
and you have to be so careful.
He's very tanky, but Hyde, all he's got is the Shadow Amulet. And does he make the TP out?
No.
He tried, though. Nothing to say is perfect this game. 9-0 and 10. This is all while Ame will stick into Roche and try and get the Aegis into his hands. And again, like I said, nothing to stop us.
And the Dire.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
And they're just going to continue to control the map until the Heart is online, I'd imagine. Once the Heart is there, it's time to poke the high ground. Which they honestly don't even have to do either. Like, they could just grow an indefinite gold lead.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Also, by the way, I may have picked up that shard. That's why this Heart's taking a little bit longer than probably what you thought the timing would be.
Yeah. But the shot is also an amazing shot, right?
Yeah.
Some people choose to go for a little bit earlier, some a bit later. But the bouncing of the lance is definitely very strong too. Surprisingly, he went into the strength talent rather than the spirit lance talent, though.
Yeah, not the worst from 7 to 5, or not the most important maybe. The 15 strength, not the worst thing in the world, and he'll work with that. BKB, 23 Savage with the Metamorphosis. They're gonna go after Faith Beyond. Faith Beyond on the run. But you got to expect that Dazzle's just going to be here to help him if he gets in any trouble, and that's exactly what he does. They go to the Shallow Grave, they look over, they've got the Geomagnetic Grip on them both, the Terrorblade as well as the Bane. They'll take out Zephyr, down goes Hyde, monster kill streak here for Ame, a 3-0. There's just no way that they're getting these kills on these Doom targets, especially when Y's there.
They just don't have the damage. I mean, just look at the HP pool across the board. Like, everyone except Dazzle is at least at 2,000 or more. Where's the damage gonna come from? There's a Dazzle in the background, on the backline rather, with a Glimmer Cape as well, with a Grave. You have no answers anymore. And, it's our job to make, like, things exciting and stuff, but Phantom Lancer in this kind of scenario, you're gonna be hard-pressed to see LGD throw us away.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
If it wasn't LGD, maybe, but they're just too methodical most of the time. Now they're looking for another fight, perhaps. They could just go high ground with this. The hard timing is perfect for the high ground push. And again, I don't know how they stop him. They don't even have any illusion to hero.
Bottom tower has fallen.
They can just,
Dire's top
just go
tower
high
is
ground.
under attack.
There's no reason to stop, right?
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
PL
under
can just tank
attack.
this indefinitely, no problem at all. What's your answer to defenders? I'm not sure. You need the Terrorblade back with reflection somehow, but you can just Manta it off or Doppelganger it off. Doppelganger.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Rolling
has fallen.
through the trees, and the pings are out. They understand where Zinky's gonna be.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
He's in very deep. As you said, at least they know. But they're just giving up the Rex without a real fight. But can't do a whole lot.
Radiant's middle tower is
Just
under
go to the
attack.
second one.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
There goes the
has
tier
fallen.
3. They'll go for the racks continually. KP will finally TP back. He's got Doom off cooldown in a second.
But the thing is, usually you want to do like your famous sacking barracks if you like late game is better, right? You split push a bit, get 1 or 2 more core items up. That's been spoken about many times this game. It's not the case this time around. Are they gonna go tier 4s?
They don't really have to go back or anything like that. They could go to the tier 2, tier 3. They could go tier 4s. I feel like the world's their oyster.
They have no damage to back to the tier 2, so you're just gonna go back, play it safe, push out the lanes.
And they're still working with the Aegis for another minute, too.
Yeah. And again, this is just LGD's playstyle, right? They are so methodical and slow. If they can take the game slow, they will.
They got a lot of help over mid. That's really what opened up Nothing to Say. He got
Radiant's
help
top
from
tower
both
is under
supports
attack.
multiple times, and that allowed him to move off the lane a little bit quicker. Fiend's grip up
Oh, they're
top,
catching Sync.
and they'll go for the Earth Spirit. This is a kill finally there for Talon. And he puts him into the double digits, and they get the Earth Spirit, but can they get anything more from this? 23 Savage is going to push the envelope and go for the tier 3 up top.
Tower is under attack.
But mid lane, Makoto in trouble, bounced up into the air, and again, just godlike now for Ame. He really has not been
Radiant's
touched.
courier
Nothing to
has
say
been
goes
killed.
back. 23 Savage putting out some right clicks onto the Pangolier, trying to secure the tier 3
Dire's top
tower.
tower has fallen.
And that's exactly what he's done. A TP will come in from Y, and Y does have the
Dire's
shard, but the
bottom
poison
tower
touch
is
didn't
under
land on a
attack.
23 Savage, so he's free to BKB TP out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So
Yeah.
at least 23 Savage is doing something here for the team that's beneficial for them, right? Like not dying there, getting the tier 3, opening up the racks in the last lane that you have is something that you could potentially work off of.
The game would have ended if we didn't push out the top lane all this time. Because they would have just gone for the top tower, no problem. And have mega creeps end the game afterwards. But now at least they have like a fighting chance, because he just finishes Skadi. He's not weak in those team fights. If they can single out the Phantom Lancer somehow and stop the desert from graving, and also controlling the refresher Razor and controlling the roll, they have a chance to fight back. But as you heard, there's a lot of conditions.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. You've got Zincu, by the way, going Ags. You've got Faith Beyond also going Ford Ags.
Yeah. Or they made it even a little bit more complicated, because we spoke about it already, but there's a link in some Pangolier.
Dire's middle tower is under
You have a
attack.
lot of problems and very
Radiant's
limited
top
time
tower
to
is
find
under
solutions.
attack.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
What do we
has
say?
fallen.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom
Hey,
tower
have
is
fun,
under
good
attack.
luck.
There's about to be an additional problem too, which is going to be the butterfly on armor. So that evasion, I don't even know if he dies if his Fiend script are doing now.
Trying to wonder where Talon are going to go. They've been corralled into their base, and LGD have been free to farm the rest of the map, which is basically the entirety of the map.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you watched the qualifiers, but Talon, the way they qualified for ESL, I believe, they had 0% win chance given by Dota Plus, and they managed to make like a miraculous comeback. So maybe it's in the tank, you know?
Anything is possible, but now they're currently at 1%, so they haven't quite hit that 0% chance at the
Radiant's
moment.
top tower is under attack.
Well, they have to defend their Rex though. There's an axe on Razor. These buildings will fall fast.
Yeah, and they're wrapping all the way around the scan lands. They know where they're coming from. They're going to go with the BKB on Fade Beyond. But that is going to be the refresher. So now he's got himself another BKB. They'll look to fight as the Rolling Thunder comes down with the Beast Grip. It's going to be through out onto the Pangolier. It's not going to last long, though. They get the kill behind. They'll look over at Zephyr. They'll shake the Marci. They've got the Shallow Grave on the doomed Razor once more. They'll keep alive Faith Beyond. They'll go to the Sunder from 22 Savage. He's got himself, well, trying to go back with some armor, but it's not really much when you've got a Dazzle in the game. They get the kill through on a Makoto KP, and the GGs will be called LGD. We're going to take game number 1 here over Talon with what seems to be ease. And it'll